and we started talking about all the different ramifications of it, the one thing that never occurred to me to even ask was, should Denver be worried about going there at this level on Russell Wilson? It felt to me like an obvious choice. But I heard a lot of people questioning it yesterday. Do you believe the Broncos will eventually regret giving Russell Wilson all this money?
No way. I do not believe they'll regret it. Gee, you look around this league and you see how many people that's trying to find quarterbacks right now and trying to figure out what their future is going to look like. We at least know Russell Wilson can play high-level football, even if we don't have him in the conversation of being elite or a top-5 guy. Russell Wilson as a quarterback gives you a chance to make a playoff run and go to the Super Bowl. I don't care what anybody says. You can tell me about last year in Seattle, and it's been a down year, and it was all Legion of Boom. It wasn't all Legion of Boom. We watch Russell Wilson make phenomenal plays. The deep ball is still elite. So if you got problems with a team getting Russell Wilson, as good as they are on the defensive side of the ball, a run game with Javonte Williams in the backfield, if you mad about that, who the hell you rooting for when you get to that point? It better be the Chiefs or the Chargers. It better be one of these known Super Bowl contenders. Russell Wilson in Denver, locked up for a long period of time, gives this franchise an organization the ability to do more, and that's a good thing for anybody when you got a good quarterback.
I think so, too. I don't know, Dominic, maybe I'm living in a world that's 2 or 3 years old. I don't think I am. I consider Russell Wilson to be an elite NFL quarterback. Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes, maybe Josh Allen is in that category right now. There's a few other of these young guys that feel like they're on their way there. Russell Wilson, to me, is still there. Is he, in your mind, an elite NFL quarterback?
I absolutely think he is. And I agree with Swagoo that they will not regret it. But the argument against it, or an argument that they will regret it, is not about this year or next year. It's about him aging. Right. And we have 2 guys in the league right now in Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, who are defying age. And I think the question is, are they aberrations, or is this the new timeline for quarterbacks? So either way, I think this is a risk that you take, because what you've done is locked him up until 2028 at 2022 prices. It's a mistake that so many organizations make, is they keep putting off paying their quarterback like somehow they're going to get cheaper. No, when you pay your quarterback, he might be overpaid early in the deal, but sooner or later, the average value of the contract is going to be below the value that he provides for your team. So that's why I think this deal is smart, and let alone the fact that you got a guy that when things fall apart, he can make it happen. That's all you really want. As a coach, you want a guy that makes you look smart when you're dumb. And as a defense, you want a guy that can bring you back when you gave up a touchdown in the 4th quarter that you think is going to lose you the game. You want a guy that can go back and score another one. And everyone will forget the time when you got burnt. I'm not speaking from experience.
I think that's a really important point to make here, is that, look, the most famous example of this recently, the Cowboys probably could have gotten Dak Prescott a lot cheaper than they wound up getting him if they had done that deal a little bit earlier. What did you hear about the money yesterday?
Yep, Fat Joe said it best. Yesterday's price is not today's price. This deal will look cheap in 2 years. Ask the Buffalo Bills about Josh Allen. Yeah. They will smile from ear to ear about the deal they did for him a year ago. Right. And so the money gets outdated. The only way these guys can get true guaranteed huge deals is if they try to get closer to free agency like we saw Dak do.
In the meantime, Marcus, the question the fans have quickly here is, are the Broncos a legit Super Bowl threat in the loaded AFC this year? They're in maybe the best division ever. The conference is loaded. I feel like I got some people telling me they are. Are the Broncos, in your mind, a Super Bowl contender with Russell this year?
Yes, G, because look, they got to get in the tournament, obviously. But once you get in there, I tell you, you've heard me say this before. It's 3 hours that day. You got to be good. Yep. And if you have a quarterback, going back to Russell Wilson, that gives you a chance to win every game you play in, you got a chance to win a Super Bowl. Now, does that mean it's going to happen? Obviously not. But if you don't have one, you'll be sitting on Get Up as an analyst, a guest analyst, while the playoffs are being played. So the fact that they have Russell Wilson, they have an opportunity to win a Super Bowl.
You agree with that, Nick, real quick?
Absolutely. I agree with that, but I need Jeremy to work on his delivery. If you're going to say yesterday's price is not today's price, I need
yesterday's price is not today's price.
There we go.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.